Yo, cuz, we're in the old neighborhood taking a nice little night ride. Ah, man, the good old neighborhood brings back a lot of memories. I was born a few blocks away at Methodist. This is one of my earliest neighborhoods. Early 90s, I grew up on 12th and Tree. I went to AS Jenks. And then eventually in 2001, I would go to Epiphany. And I tell you, if you don't take a step back sometimes, just to realize all the changes that's happening before your eyes, you're going to miss it. Did you know we're getting a new Burger King at Broad and Snyder? So as crazy as Broad and Snyder has gotten over the years, or as crazy as it ever was, it was always the spot, man. As far back as I can remember, Broad and Snyder was always lit. You had some good stores. You had La Rosa Pizza. You had Melrose Diner across the street. And at the beginning of Broad and Snyder, you had the iconic McDonald's. This was the spot. 80s and 90s, this was the spot. If you're from South Philly, then you know that this was the McDonald's everyone talked about. It got worse over the years, got more dirty, but back in the day, all the old heads would come here for coffee. Right after school, your parents would take you here. You get a Happy Meal, and you'd be fucking happy. Or when you got a little bit older, if school let out early, you'd come here. It was always a good time. This place was packed. Believe it or not, it was packed once upon a time. And then I'd say about 10 to maybe 12 years ago, it just finally got condemned, went out of business. They shut it down. It's been vacant ever since. And then for years on the corner, I think there was a vacant bank. I think it was like an old bank. And it was just sitting there for years. They finally made it a Wendy's around like 2016, 2017. And when this Wendy's opened, it was really beautiful. It was really nice. And it was like state of the art. But that didn't last long. They might have been in business for maybe a year, and there was a shooting inside, I believe.
This Wendy's over along Snyder Avenue and Broad Street. This 25-year-old employee of Wendy's, and that's when police say that a man who had been lurking in the shadows apparently emerged, and he opened fire on the victim.
And ever since that shooting, that was pretty much it. That place went out of business. So I was driving by the other night, and I was like, is that a Burger King sign? This is one of two brand new Burger Kings that they plan to open in South Philly. And this is a surprise to me because I feel like Burger King's going out of business. Opening any business on Broad and Snyder is a challenge in itself. So was Burger King going to do the unthinkable